This is 6 News Now, here for you 24 hours a day, online at WLNS.com.
Starting today, you may hear and see helicopters flying in the sky, but there's no need to be alarmed.
Routine air patrol checks are scheduled for a few weeks involving power lines across the mid-Michigan area. So joining us now live near some of those power lines in Lansing is 6 News reporter Michael Thomas.
He's here for you now to explain what officials are looking for and how long this process will take. Good morning, Michael.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Just like Jorma said, it's really for this week and next week, and they're really just looking to make sure that everything looks good. And it's going to be inspecting these lines like you see right behind me. Now, some of these run from, the rural areas over to more residential areas. This is the one that's running over 496 right now. Officials say that this will take place in our viewing area up until next Friday, which is May 27th, and that'll happen in Clinton, Genesee, Ingham, Jackson, and Shiawassee counties. Now, its purpose is to gather the status of the overhead transmission system, which carries high voltage power from the power plant over to smaller local wires, which bring electricity into our homes and our buildings. Now, crews will be looking for specific things like damaged or worn out equipment, fire hazards, and overgrown trees that may be close. I spoke with officials yesterday, and here's what they had to say and what they want to warn you.
This is just a normal thing that we do every year, a couple times a year, so shouldn't be alarmed if you see a low-flying helicopter near our transmission lines, and that's just one of the things that we do as part of our operational excellence to make sure that residents are going to have safe and reliable power as we head into the summer.
And, this is all really weather permitting, but you can see right now it is looking like it's a gorgeous day. Obviously, Blake Harms will tell you more about that. But officials do hope that they get this entire thing done by June 1st, or at least the first week of June, again, weather permitting. And that's just not right here in mid-Michigan. It's the entire state when I say June 1st. Those dates that I gave you earlier are specifically for our viewing area. And if you happen to have any of these power lines that you see that are damaged, you can call that number at the bottom of your screen, and they will take a specific look at that area. Live this morning in Lansing, Michael Thomas, 6 News.
Looking for a different kind of lunch break? Check out the Daily Digital Debrief, weekdays at 12:30 on WLNS.com and on the 6 News app. It's a little bit of news, a little bit of weather, a little bit extra.
Introducing our new redesigned 6 News mobile app. Our new app features a sleek modern design, an easy-to-navigate home screen with quick access to local news content, and a localized weather forecast. Subscribing to notifications is easier, and with one tap, you have access to recent push notifications. There are more ways to watch and find video, and a red light alert badge notifies you when we're streaming. Download or update our new local news app today. 6 News, here for you.
Okay, Michael, we appreciate it. Also happening today, the annual Women Who Shaped the State Awards ceremony. The event will honor 13 women from across the state who make their communities better. Organizers say this program honors women from a multitude of backgrounds, including educators, artists, business leaders, innovators, and volunteers. Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson has been named as one of the keynote speakers. Plus, 6 News anchor Lauren Thompson will be the event's MC. Today's Women Who Shaped the State ceremony is scheduled to start at 8 a.m. in the Crown Plaza Lansing West Hotel.
Looking for a different kind of lunch break? Check out the Daily Digital Debrief, weekdays at 12:30 on WLNS.com and on the 6 News app. It's a little bit of news, a little bit of weather, a little bit extra.
Welcome back, everybody. 6 News is not only here for you on air, but also online at WLNS.com.
So joining us now live in studio is 6 News digital reporter Autumn Pitcher with what's trending on the web right now. Good morning, Autumn.
Good morning, Kira and Jorma. Officials say right now the food supply chain is facing a crisis, and it's starting to show on store shelves. This warning comes from the National Black Farmers Association. Farmer John Boyd, the president, says that poor planting weather across a lot of the country, higher prices on seeds and fertilizer, and supply chain issues are taking a heavy toll on farmers. And he, along with others, are now calling on the federal government to give financial aid to farmers to help mitigate some of the increased costs they're facing to help with this crisis. And speaking of food, a new study from Cornell University reveals that 85% of Americans admit they're just following the social norm when it comes to leaving a tip at a restaurant. Mike Lynn, a professor at the university, says social approval is the main reason we tip. On the other hand, researchers looked at ways restaurants eliminated the tipping system, replacing it with service charges, but findings show that Americans didn't like this method and ratings also went down.
Yeah, a little pressure to tip. Everyone
Of
tips.
course.
You got to tip. You got to tip your waitress or waiter, no matter how good their service is. So yeah, but you could always over tip and.
I've had a really good waitress. My parents and I, we went to this restaurant growing up, and she knew our order to a T
Wow, there you go.
without even writing it down.
Pretty good waiter.
Every
a good
single
tip.
time, she was awesome. And man, we always tipped her good. Yeah.
All right, well, coming up, you have got to see this story. An animal born with a leg disorder is now able to stand and walk again, and we're talking about it ahead in our show.
Introducing our new redesigned 6 News mobile app. Our new app features a sleek modern design, an easy-to-navigate home screen with quick access to local news content, and a localized weather forecast. Subscribing to notifications is easier, and with one tap, you have access to recent push notifications. There are more ways to watch and find video, and a red light alert badge notifies you when we're streaming. Download or update our new local news app today. 6 News, here for you.
This is 6 News Now. We will begin in 60 seconds. Six News Now will begin in 30 seconds. Don't go anywhere. 6 News Now will begin shortly.